Hiya folks, we've got a bit of work to do on this Astra G Mk4. This is a MOT failure. There's quite a big list on it, so we're going to go through them systematically. This is one of the first videos you're going to see on this one. And the first one is the lower front passenger side, which is the near side. The lower arm ball joint is very, very dangerous apparently, and it's got to be repaired straight away. So anyway, we've got the car here now. We've also got a drop link to put on this side as well, an anti-sway bar link if you want to call it that. So I've got the wheel off, I've got the car jacked up. Let's have a look, see what we got, and let's get on with the job. Right, so this is the what they call the lower arm. This one goes on this side of the car, which again in the UK is the passenger side. And the actual thing that's failed is the ball joint. This is a brand new arm I've bought here. So you can actually change these ball joints on the car. I've done them many, many times, but you've got to get a grinder down to grind these studs out, and it's a right pain job to do. Now you can buy this ball joint for about £7 here in the UK and do that job. But rather than that, I've gone the whole hog and I've purchased the whole arm, and that includes these bushings as well, because don't forget these bushings could be on their way out as well. So for £7 you can drill these out on the car, which is a right pain. I've done that many times. Withdraw that and just change that part for £7. Or I spent £34 and I bought the whole lot. I found that a lot more cost effective. All it means is you've got to undo the pinch bolt, which we're going to be doing shortly, and also 2 other bolts there, and then withdraw the whole arm and then put the new one in. And this is the anti-sway bar or drop link attachment. They do make these in 2 types on this car. One is plastic and one is metal. The one on the car is actually metal. It's a metal rod, but these new ones have superseded them and they don't apparently make them no more. So these will differ slightly than the ones I've got on the way that you undo the nut at the end. They've also got a little flat on the back of them, which you'll see me hold back on if I need to tighten up or undo the other one on the car basically. So let's get going. We've got to clean some threads up first and make sure that the bolts are nicely accessible first. So let's get down to the car now and make a start on this. Right, so just to show you where everything is on the car, this is the drop link, that bar. As you can see on this one, it's a metal one. So we're going to clean these threads up, one there, and there's also one down there which attaches to the anti-roll bar there. And the lower arm is here. There's one fitting there, one attachment at the back, and the other one is there. I think they're 18 mils if I can remember correctly. And this is the ball joint in question. That's the one that's actually failed here to the point where it's dangerous. And as you can see there, you can actually grind these off. It's a right pain to do, and then remove that ball joint and do it actually on the car, which is a real pain to do. It's a lot easier to just unbolt that, unbolt the one on the other side, unbolt this, and just change the whole arm. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to just clean these threads up on the other side there, clean them up with a wire brush, and then we'll get these undone. Right, let's try this 18mm socket on there for size. Okay, bear with me. Yeah, we got it. Might have to hold back the other side. Right, got that spanner on the other side, folks. Okay, here we go. Right, now we've got to drift it out, and just to make sure we don't damage them threads, just wind it back on again. We'll just give that thread a bit of a squirt again. There we go, get it in there, and just give it a little tap. That's it, got it moving. Right, okay, so let's get that nut off. There. And hopefully I should be able to drift that through now. There we go. There we go, folks. That's the pinch bolt there, look. So the hardest part of the job can be dislodging that lower ball joint, and what I tend to do, I've got this big metal bar here. I sort of take it through the underneath, wedge it under there, and then hit this down with a hammer, heavy club hammer. I'll try and do it I'll try and do it here first of all if I can. And yeah, that's coming down, folks. There you go, see that? Look, out. Over the years, spent ages with something like that, little crowbar, trying to get in there and that, no. Trying to spread that little thing open, no. Get yourself a big heavy duty bar and a club hammer. I'll show you how I wedged it in. Basically, like that, just go through there, put the bar through there, and at the back there, just rest it anywhere you can. And when you hit down, eventually, look, that happens without any of that hassle of trying to get a screwdriver in. Right, so let's try and undo these 18mm on the other side here. So I can't get the ratchet on the nut side, so I'm going to have to come in this side with a spanner there, as you can see, folks. There we go. That's it, undone. So I'll do this to this one. Okay, this hopefully should just go straight in, all being well. Might need a bit of jiggery pokery. Just got to line them holes up. Might help just to put a screwdriver in there, folks, and line that up. Let's try and get that bolt in there. A little tap again. There we go. Yeah, I'll just check my nut screws on, which it does. That's the first one in. Same with this one. Soft blow hammer. There we go, just starting to go in now. Look. And just a little wiggle, hopefully. And a little tap with the hammer. Which is a lot more awkward that side, so use your multi-purpose hammer that goes in there, look. That's gone straight through, look at that, look. Happy days. Get your nut back on. Right, so I'm going to tighten them two up, folks. And then while they're in, I'm just going to try and line that ball joint up now. Like that. Just to give that a little... Sometimes they can be really tight then, folks, so I'm just supporting it. The ball joint with the jack, as you can see there, and then just coming up here and just on that bit there, just tapping it down. And as you can see there, it's going in nicely. Alright, just gonna put a bit of lube on that, folks, so it don't corrode. We'll get that bolt through the backside where it belongs. There we go. Get our nut back on. In fact, what I should have done, while I had that lower arm out, I should have undone my bottom nut there for this drop link, because I could have swung it easily from underneath them, but never mind. There is a hole cut out there, as you can probably see, where I can get my socket through probably. So anyway, I'm going to do these three nuts up now. That one there, that one there, and the one the other side over there. Right, but before I tighten them down, folks, I want to just put a bit of tension under the disc, just bring that up a bit. It's just so that the arms are sort of pretty much in the position they are when they're with the wheel on, and that means if there's any tension on them rubbers, they're not going to adversely twist. They're going to be set in the sort of a standard position sort of thing. So right, so I've happened to get a spanner on the back there, folks, and I'm just undoing that now, and I'm hoping it doesn't spin, because if it does, I've got to hold back, and I don't really want to have to do that. But let's just get this undone first. As you can see, it would have been a lot better or easier with the lower arm out of the way, but I forgot to do it. Oh, it's starting to spin now. So I've got to hold back on these flats here, folk. The end parts of these, folks, when you get to the last threads, they can be really tight because they're the bits that are open to the elements and get corroded. So just to be aware of that. There we go. I think that's it. So let's just get that off of there. And should be able to undo that nut now. There we go, and that's the bottom half of the drop link out. Right, that's that one out. And there's actually nothing wrong with them bushes, them anti-sway bar bushes. I was told this side was clonking, which it isn't. I think what was clonking was that, folks, look. That was the clonking there, and I think it's just because the nut weren't tight. So I'm going to undo this one now, folks. It has got an Allen key in the centre there if I can't hold back at the back there. So I'll get that undone and I'll come back to you. There we go, I think that's out. Yep. There we go. So that's the drop link out. There you go. That's the old metal one, as you can see there. So it should be the same dimensions as the new one there, as it is. And this new one, as you can see, has got the flats on the back, which I think are, there we go, yeah, so the flats on the back of the new ones are 19mm and the nuts are 19mm and all. So they have got the Allen key insert as well there, as you can see. So let's get this in position. So let's shove that through the bottom one. Just put the nut on loosely for now. The top one, I'll just squeeze that in there. There we go. Just get it through there, folks. Get the top nut on. Let's put that on there. They find them flats on there. Just literally. There we go. That's the top one done. But I ain't got the room to get that in with the bottom one, so I'll do that one by hand. I'll see you in a minute. Right, that's it, folks. New drop link in, new lower arm in. Happy days, job done. Well, there you go, just another job on this MOT failure Vauxhall Astra Mk4. And we've got a few more coming up as well, so do keep tuned and check out my Vauxhall Astra 4 playlist to see other stuff I've done on the Astra Mk4. And you might be interested in some of my other car videos or motorcycles or lawnmower repairs, anything like that. We haven't got anything on this channel. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.